was going to let you through then, but thank you.
That's all right, lovely.
Cheers. Got rain coming in again, I think, within an hour. But it isn't that cold tonight. Won't bother getting the drone out until we get a couple of hours forecast dry. I'll check my weather app. Feels very mild. And I can hear sheep. Joys of the countryside. God, that's a nice, wouldn't mind getting up there with my drone, with the camera on. That's where the sun sets. Tell you what, I'll get some magnificent shots in the summer. And I'm hearing Ian Huntley is in a right bad way. They reckon it could be touch and go. But you can't really praise the guy that did it, because the guy that did it to him, he's just as bad as Huntley. But 2 sex cases, you know what I mean, killing each other, could be a good thing. But I think one of it, the guy that did Huntley, he killed a woman, killed some old lady, just randomly killing people. But to be honest with you, I'm surprised Huntley's got away with it for so long, because all them people in them kind of units have got nothing to lose, because they're all doing life anyway. And to be honest, Huntley doesn't deserve to be here. You look at that poor little Jessica and whatever her name was. You know, Holly and Jessica, they're not here. Do you know what I mean? They should be having kids and that now. Or because Huntley snuffed them out. Or let's snuff Huntley out. The Screw should have fucking joined in. How they can protect him, I just don't know. You'd want to just go in there at night when you can carve him up, man. Fucking... all because he was jealous of that Maxine car. Then got on Sky News, playing all Mr. Innocent. I'm surprised no one's got a jug of boiling water with all the sugar and stuff they'd whack in it and give him a new face. I reckon that's a good move. But I guess the Screws protect him, which is shameful, really. I know they're doing their job, but really? Like people like that? It's crazy, really. Yeah, I hear he's on a touch and go. So I doubt they'll charge the other geezer with murder. One of the nurses should just go in there and turn his machines off, man, or whatever. Do us all a favour. Not that I'm preaching killing people off, but people like Huntley, yeah, you have to kill them off, man. Waste of space. I'm sorry if there's any pro-lifers out there, but how can you really stick up to someone like Ian Huntley? I guess the only people sticking up for Huntley will be our local trolls. You probably got his poster on your wall, haven't you? Some of you fucking people. And that's not to anybody out there. 99.9% of my subscribers are decent people with morals and values. We just got the odd brain dead visitor every now and again. But it's all good. What they've got to say can be written down on the back of a cigarette packet. You know what's going on here? There's quite a few people about. See? Where are you going then? What's your cars? What's going on up here tonight? Here we go. So I'm just going to the shop. I ain't got no money till later, but it's all good. I don't need any money. Because I don't owe him anything, so I can owe him something. Big payday next week. Might even have a day in London. I have to get away every now and again. Just to get out of here. Drone flying in London. I see there's a few spots. Got to cross over. What's the time? There's loads of people out, man. What's that? Watch. 6:30. That's probably why there's quite a bit of traffic floating about. 6:30 when I was a kid, mate, you could play football in that road. Seriously, now look at it. In fact, I got run over just up there. It's quite a nice drone flying night now. The wind's gone, but is that a drone up there? No, it's red. No, it's a plane, isn't it? Or is that a drone? It's an illegal drone. It's like hovering up there. It's got a red light on it. It shouldn't have a red light. Or is that a plane? Let's have a look. I've yet to come across another drone in the sky. I think I'm the only drone pilot in the village. I don't know what one, where has it gone? You can tell the drones because they move around really erratically. I don't know where that one's gone. It might have been a plane. I don't know. Look at the lights on, pal. Vauxhall Viva. I remember them, man. And Morris Minor. My first car was a Mini, really old ones. I've had two, a 1964 one and a 1965. Tell you what, I'll have a walk round and I'll have a walk back through here, then I'll go down the shop. Get me exercise while I can. Yeah, that was my first car. Two Minis. I tell you what, you could get it around the back lanes, put your foot down. It was like a Scout Electrics car, just stuck to the road. Little Mini 850. Well, quick. Hello, everybody, Dave and everyone else. Had a tendency, the old Minis though, like the Mini Coopers and the 1275s, when you booted them, where the engine was so compact, it would hit the carb, man, and you'd get a leaky carb. I was always doing that, ripping the engine mounts off because I was booting it. I used to go over Maidstone Bridge when I was younger, and they used to go over there racing around the bridge, and I used to go over there, and in my little Mini, on a like next to the track lights with an XR2, I used to beat the XR2, pulling away, but then he'd get me top end. They were the good old days, man. That happened in Maidstone. Fucking drive like a lunatic. That's probably why I was put in a young offenders institution at 17 for driving on a ban twice. Hollesley Bay, where the famous Essex boys met. But I was in there way before then. I was in there in '88. with a load of different Essex lads. Yeah. 17, I spent my 18th birthday in a young offenders. This old magistrate must have been 906. She said, "Do you remember what I told you last time, Philip?" I said, "Yeah." Boom, that was it, I was away. Most violentest place I've ever been in my life, but where I kind of grown up on the streets out here, it didn't really faze me a lot. I felt sorry for the kids that hadn't grown up on the street, because you had posh lads in there. Felt them, that's where I thought I was going. I ended up in Hollesby Bay with all the Essex kids. Yeah. There was obviously posh kids in there that probably never had a fight, never had an argument. But I just keep myself to myself. Anyone fucking wants whatever. I'd already decided anyway I wasn't going to let any screw or any fucking other youth touch me. North London, yeah. We used to go out there from Kent. The old acid parties, man. Got some good pals from London. East London, South London and North London. Not really, well, a couple of people I know in West London. All your hooligans, man, I don't know. We're not far from London, really. South London. My brother married a girl from Brixton. She was from the Elephant Castle. Any time we used to go up, there's parties, man. Parties. Get smashed out of our nut, a couple of acid or something. Boom, away. Partying all night. Come out the rave in the morning, space like a right space cowboy. How do we get home? That's all good. The good old days, man. Bo, I'm with you. Potter's Bar. I've got pals from Whitechapel, Bethnal Green, and South London, Greenwich. And a lot of them are people I've met at raves, where I just get chatty and that. Yeah. The good old days. God, we got up to some mad shit. But I wouldn't change a thing, man. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the music, the drugs. It was, all went together. The fact of seeing like 20, 30,000 people all just off their tits, nobody's drinking. And it's mad. To start with, it was all acid, and then I can remember when the ecstasy, all the E's come in. My mates sort of laying on the floor, rushing their fucking heads off, and I was too. See him deny it. Hello there, in the chat room. I need to get my glasses sorted. Oh, was that what we saw? There's something up there now. I'm obsessed with the sky now, where I'm always fucking flying my drone, looking up there. There's something up there, man. If it's a drone, it's got to have a green light. It don't matter what lights you have on during the day, but what's that gone, man? Oh yeah, I might do later. I would have bought the drone now. It's supposed to rain now in about half hour. Right, I don't know where that's gone. It's probably a plane, man. But I've had a couple of planes and helicopters that have been on the same level as me, and it's my responsibility to get out of the way, so I can move quicker than them. Yeah. I've had a hang glider coming at me so far, but we share the same airspace. So it's not just me and my drone in that airspace, there's other people that operate in there. We've got the Chinooks that come over, and they make our house shake. Sounds like they're dropping off troops in the back garden. Don't know what height they're flying at. They've got permission to go do what they want, really. Them Chinooks with a military radar, that would pick up my drone. And as from next year, I'll have a tag on it, so I'll be broadcasting out my ID. The military can pick that up too. If you're not doing anything illegal, you ain't got anything to worry about, have you? What's that, you don't like this live? Oh, go and jump on another one then. It's not rocket science, is it? Get some strange requests. Where's the foot fetish person then tonight? I don't know. It's entertaining though. Right, I'm going to be back on this live in about 5 minutes, so I'll just stay on here and it will come alive again. Probably won't even be 5 minutes. What a shit Friday night. You wouldn't think this village was really lively years ago. And I'm back. 23.85. Pay him when I get paid. What's going on? Hide live video. What have I done here? I've done something wrong here. That's better. So I had loads of writing and that on the screen. There's some music, I think, tonight as well. I'm going to check the weather when I get in there, because I think it's supposed to rain soon. There's another, that's a plane, isn't it? Yeah, it looks really, I'm tripping out, you know? Seeing planes and drones. Tell you what, I've seen quite a few. I've shooting stars where I've been like flying at night. Wouldn't mind getting one of them on film. What I do as soon as I take off, I just hit the record. In fact, I've done a little bit of flying today, so I'll upload a video in a minute. Yeah, I did about half-hour flying, but then it started to rain, so I best get out of the sky. Wouldn't want to get your circuitry all in the drone all damp. Start short-circuiting it out, short-circuit like it right out. And suddenly you'll just lose control and it'll just fly off. The only good thing is you'll be able to see where it's going. Then, like I've said before, when it does an emergency land, it will land in someone's backland anywhere. The good thing is it gives you a map saying where it is. To be forced into that position, you need to fly a bit better, because if you return to home when it first warns you, your battery, it's all good. I don't really use the return to home. What I do is just use the compass that's on my screen. I'll spin right round, because I'm going in sport mode flat out all the time, up really high. I know that I can just go flat out, because whatever I come across, pylons, electricity, anything, I'm going to be higher. Always make sure. That's why I couldn't believe that guy who flew into the power station. I could see him going towards the live wires, and I was thinking, what? What an idiot. And he tried to fly through them. Not only you shouldn't be flying near them because we're allowed, but obviously electricity pylon gives off a lot of energy, man. You can just wipe your drone out. But yeah, I'd fly. Some people fly under them. I wouldn't. I'd just go up 100 metres straight over the top. That's why I fly high at night, because I know I've got no worries. You generally find that after about 70 metres you're clear of most things. But you never know, the odd big tree popping up, you know what I mean? So that's why I whack it right up. And to be honest, 120 metres is far enough. Go up that like you don't even see your drone from down here. Yeah. But I like to go up and down and all over the place. Especially when I'm racing just flat out, get up nice and high. That's when I got 43 mile an hour out of it. So I've already, it's supposed to do 38, but I've had 43 out of mine. Because you've got 3 modes. You've got like cine mode, which is really slow, so if you want to take a really good film. And then you've got normal speed, which is pretty quick. And then you've got sports mode, which then disables all the sensors and gives it all the power. So that's the one I like to be on. Plus, it's pretty responsive on that setting, which is how I now have learned. Instead of landing in a tree, I can now tap the trees and fly off without damaging my drone. Not that I've done that for a week or two. Yeah. And I've changed one of the settings. Some drones, as soon as you touch something, the engines will stop, but I've allowed mine to carry on. So you can just rip right out the tree. Give it some of that on the stick, and it just shakes about. Yeah, I do like flying around at night. I don't know where that rain is. I've got to get decent weather out, man. I think the people that fucking update my weather app are fucking pissed or something. Because this ain't raining, is it? Yeah. But you watch, if I got my drone out now, it'd rain. I've heard they go out in the snow, but not that I've flown in the snow. I've sort of flown in drizzly, sort of real misty sort of weather. That's a plane. A red and a white light. If you see a green light, that denotes the back of a drone. But during the day I can have no lights, or I can have flash, multi-coloured lights during the day. It's only at night we have to go green flashing. you can either have a strobe like me, or and mine's visible for 3 miles away. When I got it on strobe mode, 3 miles like visibility on it. Yeah, I suppose what stopped a lot of the drone flyers is the fact they've now got to do their test and that. Anything over 100 grams with a camera. I'm enjoying it that much. I'm going to push on and do more qualifications in it, which then enables me to do other stuff, but in the same category, just with bigger drones. Anyway.